We have a Coppola questions before we move on.
All right, Coppola questions. I don't even know why we bother asking any questions. Where did that reel at the beginning of the movie come from? Just the girls' asses.
Somebody's home movie that they bought.
Weinstein's home collection.
I mean, they were obviously watching something. So
yeah, I mean, in universe, if we're going by the rationale of them just sitting in Ohio, jacking it to watching this video, like where the hell did this come from? How did they get a hold of this? They
traded it with some guys on the bus. It was in a VHS tape with a going overboard slipcase.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go with that. I think that's
me too. It's canon.
What in the goddamn hell was with that scene with the ballerinas? Were they supposed to represent something, or was that just put in to be funny, or was it Adam Rifkin's kink? What the hell was that supposed to be?
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't understand what the whole point of that scene was.
Boobs.
Just boobs.
I get the boobs part, but why do you need children dancing
to
around
make it
bed?
artsy? It really does. Maybe he was trying to go for a Lynchian thing.
I did. That's where I first went. But even Lynch wouldn't fucking have children dancing around a bed with two adults having sex in it. He does weird shit, but not that weird.
Lynch has taste.
He wrote it and then filmed it.
I don't know.
I was gonna say he wrote it. Somebody wrote that, and then someone had to film it, but it's the same guy. So I don't know. They had to subject the actors to it, and
I don't know, man. It's just very off-putting, and I think it was supposed to be like cute and funny, and it just creeped me the fuck out.
Yeah, there are times when you're just like, this is actual human beings did that. It's not just. It's a scene in a movie, but actual people had to film it and were there for it, and went and got craft services afterwards. Like, what?
Well,
you had to convince parents, to let their kids be in this nude scene in the middle of the desert. I mean, if Dance Moms is a thing, then I guess it's like, well, there are terrible parents all over the place. So. Cool. How in the hell did these unknown filmmakers convince legitimate Hollywood stars to show up and act like absolute dumb shits, even though it could have possibly ruined their careers? How in the hell? How did they do that? I mean, I get that they're friends, but like, there's a point, right? There's like a point where you're like, I don't know, man. I was just in Wall Street. Like,
maybe they didn't know at the time, like they were just told like, yeah, let's do a one-day cameo of something. And they didn't know how shitty it was going to be like the rest of the movie.
Yeah,
or how ridiculous.
because all their scenes are very isolated. So
I mean, they were probably told it's a comedy, so go nuts, do something funny.
I get the feeling that they were completely improv, aside from maybe Charlie Sheen's scene, which seems like it actually had some threads. Yeah. But everybody else, it just felt like they just
show up, do something funny.
Whatever you want.
And we'll just leave it in the movie.
I have a feeling they weren't sent the script. They just said, hey, come, would you do this for us? Come, here's your characters. Here's the scene that we're doing. Run with it. Yeah. Because the rest, because those scenes are way different than everything else in the film. Like the rest of the movie, there's no comedy to be found. But those cameos are like the only points where there's something funny going on in them. Yeah.
What's the only point that they actually
funny
have actors?
Is loose. Yeah.
Yes.
Loose term. Yeah.
And I get like it's it's a 20-year-old's movie. So he obviously doesn't know how to direct actors. So it would make sense to just tell actors to just show up and do whatever they want. And he'll film it, basically. And then the other 3 actors sort of have to just react to it.
I just imagine, like, when Cage came out with that outfit and the nose and shit. It's like,
if you watch, their reactions seem genuine in that scene, too, because they start laughing. Like Tuesday starts to
maybe
laugh.
that was like a one take and he just showed up and that was it.
So.
Yeah. I mean, we've filmed comedy. It can be fun and funny, ridiculous. So And maybe it was just a nice break. Like these guys are, they're young enough that they remember starting their career and stuff, but now they've also worked on films that were demanding and had directors that required them to do something and play characters for months or whatever, and they just wanted to get back to just do a funny improv scene for a day and get some money for it. And move on.
So they all would have been about like 25, 26 at that point.
Yeah.
So, I guess, they're still young, still goofy, wanting to do goofy shit. Mm-hmm. What was with the kick me sign on Emilio Estevez's back? Is that his idea? Was that supposed to be Cary Elwes' idea? He put it on his back.
Did he even know about it?
Yeah.
Did he even know in the entire time they were shooting?
That's a better question. Did he even know that was on his back?
I want to say no because it's funnier that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little detail that you might not notice, but
yeah.
My final question that I hope I ever ask about Never on Tuesday. How many times do you think Adam Rifkin jacked off while he was writing this?
All.
He had 3 days. It's just the entire time. Just edging through the whole fucking script.
They explain the movie. At least the opening act.
He's like, and then they're in the shower.
She never wears a bra. It's important she never wears a bra.
Yeah. He's got that written into the script.
Scene notes. Never wears bra. Damn it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we should call this. Never wears a bra.
Silk skirt. She's got to wear a silk skirt.
And I want all of the photos of the women who were potentially going to be cast. Every single one of them with no bra on.
That's what that picture of Rachel came from. With some other actors. They say, oh, I just send lingerie pictures to him.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Do you think that was paid Pepsi product placement?
Maybe.
I think so.
Because I don't know the rules. I can't remember the rules for film stuff. Like, there are rules about using products in movies, I thought, but I can't.
There are some, but I know, like, in Talladega Nights, they went super heavy with products everywhere, and they didn't get any money for that. They did it because of the nature of NASCAR. Mm-hmm. And, like, of course, there would be products all over the fucking place, and, like, they did it as a joke just to make it over the top. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. Maybe not. Like, as long as you're not saying something disparaging about it.
Yeah. Maybe he was hoping for some Pepsi product placement, like some money from Pepsi, like...
I still love the theory that he watched that commercial and was just like, oh, I got an idea for a movie now.
It almost feels too perfect. Like, it had to have happened. Yeah. Although maybe that commercial came out in the 90s. I don't know.
I don't remember. I do remember it as a kid.
Maybe it was Pepsi. I can't remember. But
I don't know.
It was Coke.
Was it Coke?
Was it Coke?
I think it was, yeah. Well,
I remember a minute
red,
there, like,
maybe because she was wearing a red dress. I don't know.
Pepsi like really went full bore on product placement and commercials and stuff there for a while.
It could have just been a commentary on the Cola Wars and how their ads were going nuts at the time, maybe, and that's why I'll put a Pepsi in my movie, an ice cold Pepsi out of a saddlebag.
I doubt
also there was
any commentary going on.
Like, what an asshole! Like, there was other Pepsis in that saddlebag. You could have given it to the other two guys too. But he just throws it to the chick.
I like that he shakes it up first. And what a bastard! Hey, I know you haven't drank anything in days. Here, fuck you. And you only get one. Share it.
My other one, maybe the movie doesn't deserve it. Is Tuesday actually a lesbian, or do you think she was just saying that to not have to get hit on by these two guys, which didn't work, by the way? Because it seems weird that she, does the whole like sexy seduction thing with him at the start. It just seems out of place for somebody who actually was a lesbian to do it. Just tell them that, and then at the end to give them a kiss each and try to make them look cool to the other guys. But it was like, was she actually giving him a kiss because she had feelings for him, and she was?
I got the sense that she was a lesbian,
same.
And she was doing that just because she did care about them at the end, but didn't care about them at the beginning and was just fucking with them at the beginning.
Yeah.
That was what I got out of it, but it's never on Tuesday, so who the fuck knows? Could be anything.
I mean,
who the fuck knows?
I would be shocked. I'm shocked if Adam Rifkin didn't know how to write a proper lesbian character. Shocked, I tell you.
Hey, he went on to make Overboard.
Which has a tie to lesbians in my weird coincidences of my life.
The only question I had is, do you think this is what inspired Kevin Smith to write Chasing Amy?
I could see it.
I could see him liking this movie.
I could see him finding this movie in a video store and being what the fuck is this? Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez and wow, okay. Though I doubt they're credited on the box, but I don't know. I definitely could see him watching this back when he was working at the video store.
At the video store, yeah.